Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's buyer's guide, this for me is something a little bit special. It's the kind of car that I don't think we've seen in any other racing game apart from Gran Turismo. It is the Isle of Man TT WRX STI, and it is an absolute ridiculous car. It's got, full roll cage, all the good bits, and it's even got DRS. It's ridiculously fast. It has insane grip. And if you've been around on the internet for the last, I don't know, 5, 6 years, you've probably seen the lap on YouTube that this car did. So as you can see, for only 370,000, you're pretty much getting one of the grippiest, quickest, ridiculous cars, and it is just really unique. It's honestly, I cannot really fault it at all. The only downside in like longer races, like I mean, I took it on the Le Mans track, I think it's the 700 PP event, something like that, and it did need fueling a lot, but seriously, performance-wise, it was absolutely incredible. The amount of grip this car has and the amount of speed, especially when the spoiler moves when you do the DRS, it's insane, and you just literally wipe the floor with anything, any of these Group 4 cars. I really did enjoy my time with it. So as the majority of you know, like a lot of my buyer's guides aren't done around how quick it is in sport mode, because I think we all know, the meta cars for pretty much each event. Just check the leaderboards, you've got the usual, it'll either be the Peugeot, the Group 3 Subaru, or, the Mazda, things like that. For me, yeah, they're cool cars, they're quick, but I like to sort of get my purchases around unique cars that have a little bit of, character and personality. Those for me are the cars that you should really buy and focus on. So for a Gran Turismo player like myself, I mean, I've been around since Gran Turismo 2, over 2 decades ago, and back then it was always about finding what weird and wonderful cars, we could come up with and use. Stuff like the Speed 12 and just ridiculous cars, the Scudo, Pikes Peak. And for me, this is, although it's not the most ridiculously fast, like the Tomahawk and stuff in this game. This for me is in that same kind of league as like one of the weird and wonderful cars that you don't really expect to be in the game, but it is, and it's a really good purchase, and it's an absolute bargain for the price. So one of the highlights for me is not like the speed of it, because it is quick and it does grip really well, but for me it's just the pure drivability. Like you can, as you can see here, try and break traction as much as you want, and this car will somehow manage to keep itself facing the right way. I always run zero traction control, and the fact that no matter what you try and do with this car, it won't spin. Like, it's just insane. Like, if I was a beginner player and I wanted to get that confidence up in quicker cars, this would be my go-to, purely because, the amount of abuse it can take, and the amount of sort of, you don't have to be so careful with it to the point where a lot of cars will just break the back end and you can bin your lap. You sort of can build that confidence up gradually, because you're going to feel comfortable with this car. No matter how fast it's going, no matter if it loses the back end, this car's going to work with you, and it's not going to be unpredictable. And for me, that makes it a must buy 100%. So with all that being said, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone that's took me to over 2k subs. Honestly, it means the absolute world to me. If you like this kind of content, I make this kind of content every day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers guys.